What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. Today, I'm going to take a look at something here that I've been doing a little bit of searching on because I always search and look for Geekazine. I think it's a very important part when you're building a brand to make sure that nobody else is building their brand around your brand. So I conduct regular searches for my name. Now, the cool thing about Geekazine is it's easy to search for because not too many other people use Geekazine because why? It's a unique name. And when you build a website, a lot of people say, try and stay away from the unique names. Have something that's solid, even if it's like 2 or 3 words, like the big trees or something like that, because then it's more easily searchable. But the fact that my brand pretty much created its own little corner on the internet, it's been nice and great to search for because then I can find myself. Like, for instance, if I search for Jeffrey Powers, I get a swimmer, I get a lawyer, I get a French horn player, I get, and of course I get myself. But as you can see, the water's a little bit murky in specific search results. However, when I search for Geekazine, it's pretty much bare. I mean, you get the random stuff, and I definitely see websites out there that have used Geekazine's content, and that's the best part, is they're using the content, and I love that. But when they use the content incorrectly and they fake things, I have a problem with, and that's what I ran against. So what I did was I did a search, and I didn't use Google, or I didn't use Bing. I didn't use those. I used a search engine that's a little bit more open, and well, open's probably not the best word. A little bit different, and it's called Yandex. And it's a simple web search. They've got mail, they've got maps, they've got video, and stuff like that. They're also in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Uzbekistan, and Turkey. You get the idea. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do a search of Geekazine and see what shows up here as opposed to something like Google. Because you got to remember that sometimes when you get bad sites, Google decides, okay, we're gonna knock that out, and so it doesn't show in their search results, and rightfully so. But in this case, I want to see those sites. I want to see this content, and I also create Google alerts for myself. So when new content shows up, it'll pop onto Google alerts, and I've seen these things before. And a lot of times, you know, they're fly by night. They come and they go, and it's not a big deal. But this one doesn't seem to be come and go here. So I did search, as you can see, and it's got, you know, Geekazine's the first top result, which should be geekazine.com, and then my YouTube page, which makes perfect sense. And then so they show some of the images that you can get from Yandex, which is the same images you can see on Google or Bing. Perfect, no problems. My Facebook page, my Twitter profile, Soundboard. I must have signed up for Soundboard at one time. It looks on the up and up, so no problems there. My Twitch channel. See, and then of course some of the videos that they've indexed on Yandex. So that's all well and good. We get to about the 3rd page. We're going to skip the 2nd page. We get to the 3rd page, and this is where we're going to see some really interesting things. And we start with this thing, uaclips.com, and I don't know if I have that first. I don't think I have that. Yeah, it's not up there first. This is there was one before this over on trvid.com. That was it. But you see AZ clip, you see LV clip. In fact, you're going to see a lot of them that are even going to be something clip, like DE clip. I think that's for Denmark clip, or vid, something xvid, or something like that. So, but it's very, you know, it's either vid or clip is in the names here. So, all right. So we go to some of these sites, and as you can see, we'll see some of the videos that I do. But you're going to see something a little bit more than that. And we'll go to this first one here. Let's bring it up here. And as you can see, this one is the trvid.com. And as you can see on the top here, it kind of looks like my YouTube channel, but it's not my YouTube channel. In fact, here, let me just show. Did I pull up my, yeah, I didn't pull up my YouTube channel. Let me do that really quick. So let's just give you the reference here. So we'll go to youtube.com/user/Geekazine, which is the official name for it. But anyway, so as you can see, there it is. and I've got the TubeBuddy on here, so you're going to see a little bit different. And then, of course, is me signed in. So let's do it from an incognito window over here. So we'll bring that in, and I'll bring that up, and I'll bring this over here, and then we'll bring this over here. So now this is what you guys see. The subscribe button, and you hit subscribe, you have to sign in. The videos, the home button will let you see that I have a live video going on now. But as you can see, my videos are going up here. Now, let's go back over to here. You can see my videos. In fact, you're seeing the latest video. Now, that was 3 days ago that I posted this video, configuring a Stream Deck for Wirecast. But as you can see up here, it has my description. In fact, if you go over here, and I think it's in the About area, there's that description right here. And of course, it's all set up so people can index me, find me, and go from there. So it's all set up like this is Geekazine. Now, here's some of the big differences. And this one right here, there's no sidebar on this one, but we'll show you some sidebars in a second. And of course, they have a unique logo here, which is great, but everything else, if you want to subscribe, this abone of, which is technically subscribe. Let's try on slate. Yep, see, subscribe. You hit that button and it just says subscribed. You remember what happened when we did it on the other one? It basically said, hey, you got to sign in first to subscribe. So, but everything here, it'll say that I have 1,812 videos, which is probably right. I got 1,812 public videos, 6,100,000 views, which is probably right. And then looks like 100 comments, but I don't know if that's right or not because I have a lot more than 100. So as you can see, it's pretty much trying to duplicate, and even down here, it's even pulling the comments from my site. It's weird. And sometimes they'll link, sometimes it depends on the site, sometimes they will link, sometimes they don't. This one doesn't seem to link. But as you can see, looks like last 50, 60 videos I did are all here. And if you click on them, they're going to take you to a page that looks like a YouTube page. And we're just gonna, we'll bring down the volume here really quick. But anyway, it looks like my page. The only thing, this is interesting. Right down here, right here, it has my old Geekazine logo, not my new one that you saw on the previous page. But as you can see, they've got their own ads. Finding single girls and new diabetes leaves doctors speechless. But down here, this is where I have the problems here. First of all, the description exactly the same, except they're not linked. So I have down here, check out the gear I use over at geekazine.com/about or /gears-i-use. They can't click on there to get there. Whereas on my channel, you can click on that to find out the gear that I use to create these videos. The other thing is this one right here. This one has an interesting sidebar. So this is the let's translate that. We can share it, and it's going to share to trvid.com. It's not going to share to YouTube. And of course, the comments, and they got the share link. It's got a download option. It can download HD 720. Now, you can get a third-party piece of software to download your videos. I've done it before, especially when you can only download 720 videos on YouTube, and I have 4K videos, and I need to pull that one back down. So I'll use that to pull it back down. But this one, it will download, and it looks like I think this one was in. Let's see the settings. Where'd the settings go? Oh. Do that again. Settings, quality. It's not going to show me. But anyway, I believe this one is in at least 1080p. I don't go under 1080p, so this has got to be what they can pull out here. And then they have this ad here, so this looks like a watch list of some sort, or a remember to play. And then of course, there's no logon here. Up here, we can favor the video, we can watch later, we can post, we can put the My Place subscriptions and trends. Now we'll hit trends, And all that goes to trend videos. So not my video right here. So as you can see, it looks exactly like my video, my channel. The only saving grace to this is the fact if I click on the YouTube right there on the video itself, it'll actually take me to my YouTube channel. And as you can see with my YouTube channel, we'll show more. There's all those links I was talking about. So if you want to find out the gear, you click on there. And that goes to geekazine.com/about/the gear I use, which I need to update. So as you can see, that's doing exactly what it needs to do. So that's the only saving grace, is you can then get to YouTube and then continue on with the videos. But in this case, you're watching videos and it's looking like this is my channel. And then it's taking likes and comments, because you can, in some of these, you can actually sign in. And then when you sign in, you're allowed to comment, you're allowed to like. And all of a sudden, those likes, those comments, they don't show up on YouTube. They show up on their site. So now I have no idea. They might be talking about things. Somebody might be asking questions about this video. I have no way to answer them because they're commenting over there. Some of them have a Facebook Connect. So you'll get somewhere they're connected to Facebook, and those comments are somewhere on Facebook. And in a couple of those cases, I haven't found out where the page is, because it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't link to the page, which is really weird. So so there's different ways that they can create the comments, bring the comments over and stuff like that. It's really weird. But the thing about this is this one right here, I'm showing you this one first because this doesn't look like the other ones that I've run across. So this was the trvid.com. Very unique. Now let's get to something that looks a little bit more like YouTube, and that's this one right here. And that's uaclips.us. In fact, if you go over here, you go to azclips.us, lvclip, declips, the xvid. You see that? So, and as you can see, my banner, this banner, I put this banner up 2-3 days ago. Actually, I updated it to put in a little bit more on the graphics. And I did that. I think I did that yesterday. As you can see, it's up there. In fact, I see anything about 12 hours. There's a 12-hour delay on that. And here, let me show you. This is the perfect example to show you. We'll go over it. This is NBC Nightly News, and we'll refresh it just in case they added anything new. And as you can see, their latest video is this one. These two right here. Swimmer Lewis Pugh to take frigid Antarctica plunge, and the NBC Nightly News for January 1st. Now we'll go over here. And as you can see with the videos, there 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, this Antarctic plunge was posted, and it's already been ripped and moved over here. And if you go over here, we'll click on both of them. And think about this. This is the other thing is this is in incognito mode, so we're going to get ads on this, but we're not going to get ads on this, because it's an embedded video. Now, embedded videos do have ads to them, and that's good. But for somehow they're finding a way to forego the ads, and I'm not sure how that happens. There's probably some sort of programming trick you can do to make sure that the ads don't play on here. I know there at one point there were some embed videos where it wouldn't play ads at all. But in this case, none of these channels, none of these websites play ads. So now, if you're using this for your ad revenue, you're getting the views. You're not going to get the subscribers. You're not going to get the likes. And you're definitely not going to get the ad revenue, because it's not showing up here. For some reason, they can block these ads. And it looks exactly the same. And this is, once again, this is not just Geekazine. This is everything. This is, like I said, this is NBC Nightly News. We find the most recent. We'll go here, and we'll go to this drop down, and we'll go to, I believe this is trending. It's in Russian. So let's just translate it really quick. And they have it as popular. So that's their popular videos right now. So we'll go to YouTube and we'll go to trending. And as you can see, there's a little bit difference between them. But 2 days ago, these videos came up 2 days ago. And even the live channels, Geekazine goes, we're live 24/7 over at youtube.com/Geekazine. So you can watch all the same live channels there. And once again, if you click on any of these live channels, hopefully we're not going to click on anything questionable. It goes straight into the video, and you can get to YouTube by clicking on YouTube, and it'll switch you back over there. And there's ads playing. So as you can see, you lose on that, and then they gain because they've got their Russian princesses that you can click on. There's probably more ads down here. I won't get into too much. But doesn't this look exactly like a YouTube experience? Not a totally, but it's definitely got something close to it. And in fact, let's go to live stuff. There's a live link here. They've just, in the last couple of weeks, they've just changed this interface. So, of course, you'll see this looks more like the older interface of YouTube. And then they switch this stuff around a little bit. So I don't think we're going to find the exact same video that we do here. Let's just see if we can find something close. I don't think we can. Okay, we won't get into it too much. But as you can see, anything live that's on YouTube is on here. Now let's move on. Let's keep going here, because once again, here's the other thing. Let's go to one of these videos. This is on the xvid.us. And we'll pause it. No ads. All links. Here's another thing that I want to show you. When Geekazine shows up here, it is linked, but it will link back to the xvid, UACLIPS, FR clips, whatever the websites are. None of my links work. They pull my comments. Those don't even link back. And in fact, they're even doing the verified marks too. So it looks exactly like a YouTube page. But here's another difference. And this is not the replay here. Maybe this one doesn't have it. If I hit subscribe, as you can see, it turns blue. And that's not what YouTube does. If I hit the link here, it turns blue. And that's not what YouTube does. I can add to my playlist or watch later. I can share it. And this one just does the embed or share, but they're all links to xvid. They're not your links. Now is one, I want to show you one that does this, and maybe they took it off, but even 24 hours ago, they had this. Here we go. Let's hit that translate button. Download this video right here. You click on that, you got an MP4, you got a WebM, you got an MP4. Medium, I'm guessing, is 480, but the most you can do is 720. So now somebody can natively download your videos and then put them wherever they feel is necessary. And that's a problem right there. I know, like I said, I know that there's third-party programs that allow you to download your YouTube videos, but to have it right here, and in fact, if I click on it, it's gonna download it. I'd have to right click. In this case, I'd have to right click and say save as, but I can now download and save that file. And that's not right. It's absolutely not right. And whereas I got 85 views on here, if I go to YouTube, I got 85 views. But I don't see, I think what they do is they find out how many views I have here, and then they forward it over. But then when you watch it, those views aren't going back to YouTube. Well, in that case, they are going back to YouTube, but I bet you that they're even counting in there. They got a way to count them. And when you like, those likes aren't going back to YouTube. They're staying right here. Any comments, they're probably not going back to YouTube. They're staying right there at DE clips, at LV clip, at AZ clip, at UA clips. I don't have a problem with a website pulling my embed videos. And in all reality, I even don't have a problem with the ads not playing on the embed videos. But when they rip the channel completely word for word, making it look like a YouTube channel, in fact, even with, it looks like the YouTube logo up on the top corner. The only difference is instead of saying YouTube, it says UACLIPS. To have that look exactly like the channel is just, it's amazing. And so what I've done is I've talked to YouTube about this, and I've asked them, what do we do? What can we do to stop this? And they said, well, you can do a copyright infringement post one. And I said, well, that really doesn't make sense because they're not infringing on my copyright for the video, but they are infringing on the text. Because text, that's technically plagiarism right there. Because they're taking word for their website. And they're not attributing back to Geekazine in the way that I feel that they should. And then I talked to them and they said, well, that's not really copyright infringement on your part. And they said, yeah, you're probably right. So now what do we do at this point? How can we make sure that these websites aren't pulling ad revenue and off of your videos, off of my content? In fact, I go on there, you look and you'll see lots of content creators, even the tech savvy ones. I bet you if I go here and I go, let's do this. Let's go Marcus Bromley. There. And wait for it. Look at that. Well, there's Marcus Brownlee channel. He's got 10 million followers. MKBHD, 10 million followers. And so when this, like for instance, this one 3 days ago about 2020 tech he's ready for, 2 million views already, 2 million views. And from that, how many views are coming from here and how many people are using this as a YouTube channel to pull their information, and how many get to forego the advertisements. So I click on the YouTube part and I'll most likely get, well, maybe I didn't get an ad. Maybe this one doesn't have ads to it, which is surprising because I would figure that there'd be some sort of ads on it. This might be a sponsored video, so that might be the reason why. But as with any other video, the ads have less of a chance of showing on the embed video, and I have yet to see an ad pop up in any of these websites. So they must be doing something to make sure that those ads aren't playing at all, which is wrong, completely wrong. So what do you guys think about this? I know for a lot of you that just watch YouTube videos, you're like going, oh great, now I'm going to go over to this site because now I can watch these videos. Got to remember that there might also be some tracking stuff on here. And if they ask, because just like regular websites, you know, the top pop-up that says, hey, we use this tracking thing. You want to be informed when new videos showed up, just hit the allow button. You shouldn't do it. Hit the block button and just move on, because now they can communicate with you to keep you coming back to this channel instead of to YouTube. And that is the key right there. And for me, I have, like I said, I have a problem with this simply because of the fact that I'm a content creator. I'm making nickels and dimes. That's how I make my revenue. I have multiple revenue models, including affiliate links, including extra work that keep my business alive. But a chunk of it is AdSense. And AdSense does pay for a few of my bills during the month. And even if it's 1/10 of the traffic that comes through each of those websites, well, maybe not 1/10, but let's say 1/10 as a whole from all of those websites, because it looks like it's from the exact same creator. And in fact, it even comes down to, and I haven't showed you this part yet, and that's down on the bottom here. And that's the bottom, which still looks like YouTube stuff. they have their links, which I have to translate once again. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Let's translate it. They have info, conditions, piracy, help, and contacts. If you go to info, it'll give you the information of what UACLIPS. It says that copyright UACLIPS, and of course this will say copyright AZ clip, and this will say copyright LV clip. You get the idea. And in Russian, so we got to translate again. Conditions takes us to a terms of service page. Privacy takes us to a privacy page. Help. Let's see if we can just click on help before it goes. You know it does. Oh, there it is right there. So let's go to help. I think that was this one. Translate it again. Help. Seems to be going to the same page. Let's back up. Probably just a small glitch on their part. I don't really care. We'll go over here. Translate. Help. No. Okay. So the help page, it's just a dead link. We'll go to communication. This is the exact same one you'll see on all these pages. Communication, you can put in your name, your email. The CAPTCHA, they don't have the right certificate, so the CAPTCHA doesn't work on here. So your message probably goes absolutely nowhere. But once again, this is all stuff you can do. And then, of course, right here, you click on that blue button up on top. You can sign in with your Google account. I wouldn't do that, but that's up to you, however you want to do it. But as you can see, this looks pretty darn close like a YouTube channel. Live channels, content only a few hours old as new. We got to figure out a way to stop this because this is not right. And that's why I'm showing this, because I did a search to see if anybody else was talking about this. I found nothing. I don't know why. This is a problem. This needs to be taken care of. If anything, once again, I don't mind if they take the video and embed it. And if ads don't play, that's fine. But if I have a description and you use that description word for word, and there's links there, those links better be coming back to geekazine.com. Those links better be going back to the area that I want them to go to. And I definitely don't want that download button on any of these sites to download my videos. Not that I don't want you to have the free videos, but I don't want to lose money because some people are going to download them and they're going to upload them somewhere else. And then we got to go chasing down for copyright. That's always a fun thing to do. We won't get into that here. But bottom line, you can see what I'm talking about. This is wrong in so many levels, but I don't know what to do. And just the amazing fact that it looks exactly like my channel, and I click on the links. Now here, okay, so it shows my old logo and not the new one. So that's the old one down here. Me looking to the left, and then this one with the Geekazine logo. That's the difference. So anyway, tell me what you think. You think we need to deal with this, or is this something that's like, okay, maybe this is free advertising, go for it. Let me know. Comment down below. I need your comments. Go ahead, like this. Don't like this on those sites because I'll never see it. And then let me know what you think here. And of course, you can subscribe over on youtube.com/Geekazine. Hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. So it goes to YouTube, doesn't go to those other sites. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Jeffrey Powers. I hope this has opened your eyes to doing searches on your content to make sure that your content isn't being monetized by somebody else. I hope this opened your eyes on that. So thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out and take care.